फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।
Hello everyone, you're watching Cricket Next Time. Suramya Kaushik. Australia managed a good win over Bangladesh. They won by 28 runs and the result was out by Duckworth-Lewis method because rain played a spoiled sport. But if we talk about Group A, now Australia are topping that table. They're ahead of Team India because their net run rate is better than India's. Now, this group has teams like India, Australia, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Australia will pose a tough challenge for the Indian side because they are going great, and especially the kind of bowling performance they displayed against Bangladesh. It seems that everything's going their way. Now we'll talk about Bangladesh's shoddy batting performance, Australia's great bowling performance. But at the end of the day, what matters is how Australia will be against India. The memories, the nightmares of 19th November haven't been erased from the Indian fans' hearts. So everyone's quite excited to see India-Australia match. But Australia managed a great win over Bangladesh. Now they are topping the Group A chart. So it's going to be interesting to see Group A matches. But first up, let's talk about Australia and Bangladesh. Australia won the toss. They opted to bowl first. And Mitchell Starc got wicket of Tanzid Hassan in the first over itself. After that, Shanto managed to put some runs on board. He also managed to build a partnership with Liton Das. But Das looked very scratchy. And that's why they couldn't manage, good runs in the first 10 overs. After that, Rishad came in. He couldn't bat well. Toy Hridoy, he batted really well. He made 40 of 28, and that's where Bangladesh fans got some hope that, Bangladesh might go to a decent score. But on the other side, there was no one to back him. There was no one to help Hridoy to put good runs on board, and that's how Hridoy also got out in the final over, and Bangladesh managed just 140 runs. Now, what also didn't go Bangladesh's way was Pat Cummins' hat trick. Pat Cummins took hat trick in T20 World Cup 2024, and that's the first hat trick of this World Cup. All congratulations and credits to Pat Cummins for the kind of bowling he did against Bangladesh. But also Bangladesh batters were pretty disappointing against Australia as they batted below average on a pitch which had a lot on offer for the batters. So all in all, Bangladesh batters performed really poorly, except Shanto and Hridoy. Now, Shanto batted well. He had put up 41 runs. Hridoy also came in. He also made 40 odd runs. But Australian bowlers came up with the regular wickets. They took regular wickets. And there was this one time where it felt, the Australian team might eat up Bangladesh batters. And that eventually happened because Bangladesh were able to put just 140 runs. But that's the man there. That's Pat Cummins for you, who took a hat trick. Let's have a look at the wickets that he took. He took the wicket of Mehmadullah and Mehdi Hassan in the 18th over, in the last two balls of the 18th over. And when Pat Cummins came to bowl his last over, that was the 20th over, on the very first ball, he got Hridoy's wicket as well. And that's how he completed his hat trick. So congratulations to him. It's a big victory for Australian side, but also for Pat Cummins, as he was at the end adjudged as the player of the match. But all in all, if you have to sum up this whole match, I would say that it was a great performance from the bowlers. Rain played a spoil spot, as you can see the visual on your screen. दो तीन बार बारिश हुई second innings में, especially जब Australian batters उतरे. David Warner started off really well. Travis Head also got 30 odd runs. There was Marsh as well. Marsh also made few runs. But after that, only Glenn Maxwell came in, and the match was then called off in the sense that the result was out via Duckworth Lewis method, and that's why Australia did put up just 100 runs on board in 11.2 overs, and after that Duckworth Lewis method got in and it announced Australia as winners by 28 runs. But let's have a quick look at the Australian scorecard as well, so you'll have a quick idea of how the Australian batters batted. David Warner, great half century. He made 53 of 35. Travis Head made just 31 of 21. As I said, Mitchell Marsh came in. He added a single run. And then there was Glenn Maxwell. He made 14 of 6. So that's that. Australian batters didn't actually come out because, rain played a spoil sport. The match was, interrupted by rain twice while Australian batters were batting. But all in all, it was all about Australian bowling performance. All the bowlers chipped in, they got wickets. But kudos to Pat Cummins for the kind of bowling he did. And he deserves all the credit. He deserves all the praise for the hat trick. This is the first hat trick in a T20 World Cup 2024. And a great performance by the entire Australian team. But once again, Australia will put up great performance against the other teams as well, as it is anticipated, as they are a great team. But they will also pose a big threat to Team India. India will have a big challenge in front of them when they'll face Australia on 24th of June, because Australia have now topped the table, the Group A table in the Super 8. It's Australia, then it's India, and then it's Afghanistan, and then Bangladesh. So that's the order in the T20 World Cup Group A table. If there's any change, let me tell you. Yes, but it is Australia, India, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh. That's that from my side in this video. Now, let's hope that India win against Bangladesh and then they put up a great win over Australia as well. Well, that's from my side. For all of the details, you stay tuned to Cricket Next.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।